Good morning, ma'am.
So everyone open now page number 54, chapter 7, air and water. So in this chapter, you can see as usual in all the chapters, you can see the at first an activity box is there. In this activity box also it is written, write the use of air or water in each picture. So in the first picture, you can see here, we are using air or water.
Air. Ma'am, we are using air.
Yes,
And we are using air.
We have used water to wash the clothes, but here we are drying the clothes actually. So
Yes,
we
ma'am.
are using air.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, next air.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, next is air.
Next is air.
Next
Next
one,
year.
let's see. Okay, let's see this one. Here what we are using?
Ma'am, water.
Ma'am, water.
Water.
Water
Here
in the
we are
plant.
using.
Ma'am, watering in the plant.
Yes, this boy is watering the plants. Okay, so this one will be water.
The
Now
next
next,
one will be water also.
this one.
Ma'am, air. Ma'am, air. We
Air.
are doing skydiving.
Air.
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 And what
this
are
is
these that
parachute.
they are using? What are these called?
Ma'am, parachute.
Parachute.
Parachutes.
Ma'am,
And in the
these
last
two guys are
picture,
parachuting. Ma'am,
we are
water.
Washing clothes.
Ma'am, water. Washing
Yes, ma'am,
clothes.
water.
Ma'am, water.
Ma'am, water. Washing clothes.
so very easy. You all know, we can see it, but still it's a worksheet that we will have to do. Now let's see what is atmosphere. Our planet Earth is covered with a blanket of air that is called the atmosphere. Air is present everywhere around us. We cannot see it, but we can feel it. We can feel it as breeze. We can feel it as storm also, right? In a different way, how it will come towards us. Depending on the speed of the air, we can feel it in different way. Now, the blanket of air that is present around our Earth, that is called atmosphere. It is a mixture of many different gases. It extends from ground to, yes, from ground to hundreds of kilometers above the Earth. It is thicker near the Earth's surface and the thickness decreases with the height. So as we go to the upward direction, the thickness of the atmosphere decreases. The atmosphere becomes thin. After the atmosphere ends, the space starts. So what are the different layers of atmosphere? This is a very, very important question. You can also mark it as VVI along with this picture. You will have to draw this, draw and describe. Simple and straight question. Draw and describe different layers of atmosphere. Very important question. So now let's see what are the different layers of atmosphere. First of all, see the names. The names are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. So if we start from the ground level, the first layer is troposphere. Okay, it is the closest layer to the Earth's surface where all the living organisms or living things are found. It extends up to 15 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. It contains half of the Earth's atmosphere, and all the weather changes take place in this year. So in which year? In troposphere. This is the first layer. If we look from the ground level.
Ma'am, I have made a diagram of different layer of parts. Ma'am, at the end of the class, can I see? Can I show you?
Yes, and at the end of the class, you can show it. So you can see, you will have to write the when you will draw this, you will have to write this distances also. So it is almost 15 to 16 kilometers from the ground level. Okay, or from the sea level, you can see the first layer, that is troposphere. We all and all the living things live in this troposphere, in this layer only. Okay, they live here and all the weather changes and storms and rains, thunderstorms that we can see, that happens in this layer only. And in troposphere, we 50% of the atmosphere is present in troposphere. Why? Because you have just learned that when you go to the upward direction with height, the density of the layer decreases, right? So as this is the first layer, so this must be the most dense layer, right? This layer is the this layer has the maximum density, and this layer contains the maximum mixture of gases, maximum number of gases also. Okay, why do they contain that much gases? Why do this layer contains that much percentage of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide? Because the living organisms need that, right? We need nitrogen, we need oxygen, we need carbon dioxide. In the other layers, you will not see any living organism living. Okay, there you can see birds flying sometimes, but they don't live there. So as we live here in the troposphere layer, so we need these gases. This is why maximum quantity of these gases you can see in the troposphere. This is the most dense layer of all these layers of atmosphere. Now the second layer is stratosphere. Above the troposphere is the stratosphere. It extends about 35 kilometers. Again, I'm zooming in this picture. You can see in this picture, it is written that stratosphere about 50 kilometers. Okay, so 30 to 50 kilometers, it's okay. So these values are a little bit plus minus 10 values are there from what is written in the book and what is just drawn in the picture. It's okay. So 30 to 50 kilometers, up to that, it's the stratosphere or the second layer of atmosphere. As compared to the troposphere, this layer has less dense atmosphere. It contains ozone layer, which absorbs the sun's ultraviolet rays. Many jet aircrafts fly in this layer. So all the aeroplanes and aircrafts that we can see that they are flying, so they fly through this stratosphere layer. They don't fly through the troposphere. Yeah, sometimes when sometimes they fly through the troposphere when needed. When too much cloud is there, they don't want to go above it. Sometimes they go. You must have seen. Sometimes we can even see. Trisha, mute your device. Yes.
Ma'am, rockets
Sometimes
also fly in stratosphere.
rockets actually they actually pass through all these layers because they will go to the where they will
Outer
go
space.
ultimately. Yes,
Outer
to the
space.
space. So
No,
they
ma'am,
will
not
go-
that rocket. No, ma'am, which goes. Ma'am, another type of rocket is also known as missile, ma'am.
missiles. Oh, missiles, or you are talking about just like the crackers, the rockets that you burn?
No, ma'am, not that. Which used to destroy any other city or that type of rocket.
Yes. It depends.
Missiles, ma'am.
Missiles you are
Missile.
talking about. Okay, so yes, it depends on their speed. Okay, what is their speed? If their speed is very high, then yes, sometimes they can invade the troposphere and they can pass through the stratosphere, but again they will come back to troposphere, right? It doesn't matter that they will enter the stratosphere or not, but at the end they will enter again, come back to troposphere, and they will fall there on the ground and they will make the blast, right?
Blast.
So whatever it is, it will be released from troposphere and it will come back to troposphere only. Okay. And now you can see that all the airplanes and aircrafts that we can see that fly through this stratosphere layer. And sometimes you can see that we can even see the windows of the planes. Have you seen seen any plane? Have you seen the windows of any plane?
Yes, ma'am. They are type circular type window.
Yes,
Just like-
sometimes they fly
And not in real time.
yes, so low that we can even see their windows. So yes, sometimes this happens, but maximum in general, maximum time in maximum cases in general, they fly through the stratosphere layer. And the stratosphere layer also contains ozone layer, a layer of ozone gas. Okay. And that layer of ozone gas, it just stops the ultraviolet rays, which are the harmful rays of that comes from the sun. The ultraviolet rays can cause cancer and many skin diseases in our body. Okay. So the ultraviolet rays are very much harmful for all the living organisms. Who stops this ultraviolet ray to come to the troposphere? The ozone
And
layer
stat-
present in the
Ozone
stratosphere.
layer, ma'am.
So the ozone layer stops this ultraviolet ray to the stratosphere only. It never allows it to come to the troposphere, and thus it protects us. Now, due to global warming, you must have heard this term, that ozone hole. Have you heard ozone hole?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ozone hole
Ozone hole
is actually due to global warming and due to the increase of the different toxic gases, the gases that cause the global warming. What is happening now? There we can see holes in the ozone layer. Okay, holes means that is a layer of ozone gas like this. Just a second. Suppose it's like a layer of ozone gas. In some places, the layer is just broken. So in this part, no layer is there. So the ultraviolet ray will enter the troposphere through this hole. That is entering actually, and that is causing harm to us, right? So ultraviolet ray is very, very harmful for our skin. It may also cause cancer to the living bodies and animals. And this is why it needs to be stopped. Ozone layer stops it to the in the stratosphere layer, and it doesn't allow that ultraviolet ray to enter the troposphere. And this is how it saves us. Mesosphere. Above the stratosphere layer, the next layer is the mesosphere. It extends to about 50 kilometers, and it is the coldest layer among the all the 5 layers. So mesosphere is the coldest layer. Now let me tell you one thing, that when we are going to the upward direction, the temperature will always increase or decrease.
Hello, ma'am.
Decrease, ma'am.
Ma'am, decrease, ma'am.
Ma'am, decrease.
This
Colder,
Decrease.
decrease.
This
Ma'am?
is why when we go to the hill stations, when we go to visit the hill stations, we need to take extra woolen clothes or sweaters or jackets.
Yes, ma'am.
Because
Because
the
they
hill
fall
stations
the.
are-
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Because the in the air, higher
Yes,
air, there
Kohinoor.
is high humidity.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Ma'am,
Kohinoor.
in our area there are very much thunderstorming. Ma'am, I can leave.
In your area,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. If it's okay, if it's too much, you can if it's you can see the thunderstorm there outside. Okay, then you can leave.
Ma'am, please give the attendance.
Okay. I will check that. Now, look here, the mesosphere. This is the coldest layer of all the layers of the atmosphere. So if we go to the upward direction, with the increase in the height, the temperature decreases. This is why the almost all the hill stations and mountains, if you go to the top of the mountains, you will feel a little bit cold. And this is why we need to take extra sweaters and jackets when we go to visit those places. And tell me one thing, the temperature decreases. And with the increase in the height, the air pressure, that increases or decreases?
Ma'am, air pressure increases.
Increases.
Ma'am, increases.
Okay, why the air pressure will increase? Can you explain? The answer will be air pressure also decreases. Why the air pressure decreases? Because there is, if we go to the upward direction, with each layer, the amount of gas will decrease, right? The troposphere contains maximum amount of gas, right? Then to the stratosphere, the amount of gas decreases. So the layer of the layer becomes thin. The more gas will be there, the more thick the air will be, the more pressure it will create on you, right? The more thin it will be, the less pressure it will create on you. The more gases will be there, the more dense the air will be, the more pressure it will give on you. the less, so you think about a crowded train, okay, and an empty train. In the empty train, 5 or 6 people are there in the coach, so no one is there to push you. But in a crowded train, so many people are there, so everyone will push each other when the station will come, right? So just like that, when you go to the upward direction, amount of gases decreases, so the air becomes thin. So the air will definitely have less pressure. And if you come to the downward direction, troposphere is the first layer and it has the maximum gases. The layer of the air is also very thick, so the air pressure will be maximum in this layer. And then as you go to the upward direction, as the layer all the layers start becoming less dense, so it will have less air pressure also. Am I clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Now the
ma'am.
next
I have a
layer,
question, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, I
yes.
have a
yes,
question.
Junaid. Yes, Junaid.
Ma'am, what is ionosphere, ma'am? In the
What
picture
is?
I have seen, ma'am, what is ionosphere? In the picture I have seen there
This
written
picture?
ionosphere. Ma'am, in this picture, layers. Ma'am, please do.
Which one? I can see here troposphere. This one is also troposphere. Stratosphere,
Ma'am,
mesosphere,
where-
mesosphere.
Ma'am, beside
Yes,
thermosphere,
Here is
it
no,
there
ma'am.
is.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, beside. No, ma'am, not that side. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. This side.
Right, ma'am. Beside thermopause.
Yes, that is thermopause. But lonosphere, I can't see anywhere.
There is also written that
No,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am,
below
that is also
exosphere.
written.
Below exosphere.
Ma'am, lonosphere is written.
Okay,
Yes,
this
ma'am.
one.
Yes, ma'am, there only.
Yes, ma'am. This side.
Yes, ma'am, that.
So from
That is-
mesosphere to thermopause, this place is
Yes,
also
ma'am.
called lonosphere. This place is called lonosphere. You can see here ozone written. Why it is written ozone? Because in the stratosphere we can see the ozone layer, right?
Yes,
This is why it is written ozone here. Similarly, these two layers together, mesosphere and thermosphere, up to thermopause. Thermopause is the ultimate is the ultimate limit, is the final limit of thermosphere. That is called thermopause. After that, exosphere, and after that, the outer space, right? So up to exosphere, from mesosphere to exosphere, together they are also called lonosphere. Okay, that is the name that is given to these two layers together. Now mesosphere, above the stratosphere, is the mesosphere. It extends about 50 kilometers and it is the coldest layer among the 5 layers. This layer protects the earth from meteors by burning them. So what are meteors? Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, that asteroid.
Yes, ma'am.
And the
Yes, ma'am.
asteroid.
Any material,
Asteroid, ma'am.
asteroids,
Ma'am,
meteors,
asteroid.
meteorites. So any material or any substance that is coming from that comes from the space towards the Earth's ground, right? So these meteors get burnt into this mesosphere. Why do they get burnt? Because the Earth's atmosphere has so many different layers, and all the different layers have different densities, right? And those meteors or substances that fall from the outer space to the Earth's ground, that come towards the Earth's ground, they have a very high speed. Due to that high speed, and because they will have to change the densities every time they enter a new layer of the Earth's atmosphere, so they need to face some friction. Due to that friction of them with the Earth's atmosphere, with the different layers of Earth's atmosphere and their speed. So this speed and friction together, it creates the burning, it creates the fire, and that fire burns the meteor before it falls on the ground. Okay, before it falls on the ground. If the meteor is very big by its size, then it cannot burn completely, and sometimes it is very rare, but sometimes it strikes the ground. but that is very rare case. That is a very rare case. Most of the meteors that enter the Earth's atmosphere are generally burned to this mesosphere layer. Mesosphere layer. So due to their high speed and friction that they have to face due to the presence of different layers, they get burnt. Extreme temperature is generated, and due to that extreme temperature, they get burnt in this mesosphere. Now thermosphere. Thermosphere, the temperature gets hot when it goes high from the Earth's surface. Space shuttles orbit in this layer. So in thermosphere, when we go to the upward direction, we all see that temperature decreases. But in thermosphere, exactly opposite thing happens. The temperature goes high. So the temperature increases. This is why it is called thermosphere. So in thermosphere, the temperature increases as we go to the upward direction. So up to mesosphere, we have seen, not actually, yes, up to mesosphere, we have seen that as we go to the upward direction, if the height increases, the temperature decreases, right? This is why mesosphere is the coldest layer of Earth's atmosphere. Why? Because though after mesosphere, there are other layers like thermosphere and exosphere, but from thermosphere, the exactly opposite thing happens. That means if you go from thermosphere to exosphere, between these two layers, the temperature increases with the height. Am I clear to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm again telling it. I'm again telling it.
But ma'am, why?
I'm telling it. Wait.
does the temperature increase?
So up to mesosphere, when you will go up to the upward direction, up to mesosphere, what will happen? If you go to the upward direction, the temperature will decrease. So if the height increases, the temperature will decrease. So the more you will go to the upward direction, the more cold you will feel. And this is why the mesosphere is the coldest layer. After mesosphere, when thermosphere starts, there, if you go to the upward direction, the temperature increases because this layer is very, very hot. This layer is very much hot because this layer receives the sunlight for before all of this layer, right? This is the first layer, exosphere and thermosphere, they get the direct sunlight, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when the sunlight ultimately enters, it loses its temperature a little bit. And when it ultimately enters the Earth's ground, we still feel the sun's temperature. We still feel the heat, but it's not that much we will feel in the thermosphere. Okay, so the thermosphere has this general phenomena that thermosphere is the hot layer, hottest layer actually, and the mesosphere is the coldest layer. Now this is why when the meteors pass through the thermosphere, that is very hot, but suddenly when they come from thermosphere to mesosphere, they have this change of temperature, a sudden change of temperature from the hottest layer to the coldest layer. And due to that also, they get burned. They catch fire immediately and they get burned. So they have high speed, they have the friction and sudden change of temperature. All these factors together make the meteors burn. Now exosphere, that is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere. Above this layer is space. There is no air in the space. So exosphere is the ultimate layer or the last layer. After that, space starts and there is no air in the space. All of you know that there is no air in the space. So these are the 5 main layers of atmosphere, and you will have to practice this picture also. No need to draw these mountains and trees. No need to draw this. Just write the names of the layers and the
Which layer is
But
which?
ma'am, I have done it. Can I show? But
Yes,
ma'am, I
please.
have done. Can I show?
Ma'am, I also have done. But with ma'am that Mountains and trees, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay, Trisha.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
no
I
need
have
to,
also done.
you don't need to draw the mountains and trees.
Ma'am, now can I show?
Okay, okay. Show it once.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I show? Ma'am, which kilometer will be right? That is given in the picture or in the book?
Ma'am, have you seen mine? Devolin Sakra.
Very good.
Yes, yes. I have seen it. Okay, okay. It's okay. Okay. The mountains and trees are not that much tough. Also, if you want, you can draw it. Just to show that in the troposphere layer, all the living organisms, along with plants and all other animals, they live there. You can draw
Hello,
it.
ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Amitrojit.
Ma'am, I have done a craft. Can I show you?
Graph.
Ma'am, I also have done.
Ma'am,
I can
I
show you.
also.
Ma'am, I have doing
okay.
the greeting card. ma'am.
Okay, craft work. Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Sir, Som sir is given.
Okay, okay. Let me see this one. Okay, so what is this? Amitrojit, you have
Ma'am.
drawn a peacock.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice and colorful also. Very good. And Oishi, you have also drawn a peacock. Okay, so all of you had to draw this peacock on yellow page, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All
Sir
of
has
us.
given us.
That is
Ma'am,
very bright and
And sir
beautiful.
has given this greeting card. I have.
Very nice. So you all have to show it today?
Yes, ma'am. Today.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. Very nice. Very
Ma'am, I
nice
also
work.
have done the peacock, ma'am. I can show you.
Okay, okay. Show it.
Ma'am, this.
Okay, see the layers of atmosphere. I will also send you one picture. I have one more picture. I will share it with you in your school's app. Okay, in the study material section. You can draw this one also, or that picture that I will show you. You can draw that one also. Okay.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
look here. The importance of atmosphere. Okay, we will not start this part. Okay, don't have enough time today. So just mark up to this. The importance of atmosphere, we will start it tomorrow. And tomorrow we will continue this part. Before that, if I'm giving you 1 minute, Ujan, are you singing?
And ma'am, in which layer helicopters fly?
All the aircrafts and like helicopters and aeroplanes, they generally, yes, we can see them flying in the which layer? In stratosphere. Okay.
Or
That
in
is-
the troposphere also.
Sometimes in the troposphere, if they are going at too low, they are at too low height, they are maintaining. If there is cloud that they don't want to go over it, then they sometimes they go by the troposphere. Okay, so now I'm giving you 1 minute. All of you read this part. If any